A very good morning to you. Welcome to Hockenheim and race 2 in the Porsche Carrera Cup Germany. What a race we're expecting. Race duration 16 laps this track, 4.574 kilometers, featuring 16 turns, 6 of them left-handers and 10 of them right-handers. Welcome to the Porsche Carrera Cup. Never fails to entertain with great race action, and we're expecting that very much to be the case today. Very dry out there, unlike yesterday where the weather conditions were really rather less than pleasurable. Thomas Volkmar then and Bastian Thram from Porsche Deutschland marketing there, down there on the grid as well. So yesterday then, as the cars were released, Larry ten Voorde doing a great job, but so too Jackson Evans, who managed to put himself ahead of Jaap van Lagenen. You can see the Larry ten Voorde car is lined up already. Now, I was mentioning about the new youth initiative, which was launched last season. 16 promising young guns benefited from the extensive support. And for 2019, the concept, which includes comprehensive coaching from the Porsche professional Wolfgang Hensler, and fitness tests and individualized training plans, media and mental training, as well as 3 sets of tires, all going to be developed further. Moreover, the number of participants will be capped, and the quality as well as the support will increase significantly. There is Jackson Evans, who really had great pace yesterday. Let's see if he can replicate that in better conditions today. But Larry ten Voorde was so impressive, and you can see just the incredible talent that Larry ten Voorde has. He's moved teams this year, gone from the Project One team where he was, and now moves to the Overdrive Racing by Huber team, which of course is run by Christoph Huber, as the cars are released then on their installation lap. This is the Porsche Carrera Cup Germany. So the cars, Larry ten Voorde then making his way through turn number 2 now. Our high overhead shot you can see through turn 3 and turn 4, which leads us on to the Parabolica here at Hockenheim, that sweeping left-hander, where then all your force has to go through the middle pedal as you try and brake for the hairpin, which is turn number 6. And here is the grid in full for you. Larry ten Voorde from P1, Jackson Evans P2, then it's Jaap van Lagenen, Henrik Skoog, Berke Bessler, what a great job he did yesterday, Luca Rettenbacher, Michael Ammermuller and Igor Valilko, ahead of Leon Koffler, Gustav Malja, Julian Andlauer, Lucas Oertel, Tony Wolff, Tim Zimmermann, Dylan Pereira, Stefan Raykop, who was the best of the AM drivers, Louis Henkefend, Sandro Kaibach, Richard Wagner, Nicolas Scholl, the youngest driver on the grid, Reese Barr, Matthias Jeserich, Sebastian Dorm, and the rest of the order there, including Carlos Rivas, Alex Arkinaka, Georgi Donkov, and then Soren Spring, Janis Fitcher, David Kolkman, and Jean-Baptiste Simonauer. Indeed, we get that green flag. 5 red lights will light up. When they extinguish, we will be on and racing. Larry ten Voorde gives it an absolute footfall. It's a great start from Jackson Evans as well. So is Jackson going to get to the inside of Larry ten Voorde? No, he doesn't. So ten Voorde stays ahead going into turn number 1. But that really was a great start from Jackson Evans. So there is the number 2 car of Julian Andlauer, and we have got a safety car already. That will be for one of the stricken cars then. Larry ten Voorde, for all his good work, now sees the margin that he'd built up between P1 and P2 reduced to 0, because the safety car will pick them up. Now, hopefully the recovery operation will be quite a quick one. So we await the recovery of the number 50 car of Tim Zimmermann. And once that car is recovered, now where are the cars on the lap? And Leon Koffler, and there you can see the damage on the side of the Leon Koffler car. Methinks that probably that car is definitely not going to be in the race now, because we can see Leon Koffler walking away from the car, particularly despondent, as you can imagine. And we are back to racing as we start lap 4 of 16. Already 7/10 ahead is Larry ten Voorde, then it's Jaap van Lagenen, Jackson Evans, Henrik Skoog, Luca Rettenbacher, Igor Valilko, ahead of Gustav Malja. So ten Voorde with a second's margin over Jaap van Lagenen for now. Then it's Evans. Berke Bessler is looking lively here, isn't he? As he's trying to track Gustav Malja and try and convert P8 to P7. If anything, are getting a little bit closer to Luca Rettenbacher now, having got past Henrik Skoog a couple of laps ago. Ten Voorde is stretching his legs as well. He's got 1.3 seconds over Jaap van Lagen. And we have just 6 laps remaining of this Carrera Cup Race 2. As we all head up into turn number 1 now. It's double bubble for Larry Ten Voorde. He wins 2 races. Jaap van Lagen P2. It'll be some time before we see Jackson Evans. There he is now. He breaks the beam to take P3. And in P4, it's Valilko ahead of Julian Andlauer. Then a whole gaggle of cars, including Luca Rettenbacher P6. Berke Bessler P7, Dylan Pereira P8, Henrik Skoog P9. And P10 goes the way of Tony Wolff. What a race. Following the Parc Fermé, because they disqualified yesterday, as was Jackson Evans, who's pulled his car in for P3. And Larry Ten Voorde then climbs atop the car. And here comes the trophy presentations then. Wonderful trophies being presented. Alexander Polish then, who we saw down there on the grid at the start of the race.